Hey, Shalom Akim Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us his truth and that's still teaching his truth. And much peace, love, and salutation to the elect, beginning with the 144,000, all the way down to the large multitude that believes in who Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai will deliver in these last days. I'm the brother Tazamah from the Great Millstone Dallas camp, coming back today with another quick lesson. And Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying to the elect. And I wanted to do a lesson on this article that you see here on the screen. This is from signsofthetimes.net. And the article reads, it says, this bold undersea base is planned for 2027. Can it become the quote-unquote international space station of the oceans? And immediately what came to my mind is a scripture that's in the book of Amos, where it tells you that it tells you that these devils, these elites, will attempt to flee from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right, whenever the destruction comes, by way of the missiles and of course Yahweh Shai and the angels. How they're going to try to go into the heavens to try to escape Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They're going to try to go into their deep underground military bunkers, also known as domes, to escape the judgment of the Lord. They'll go into these different mountains, and as well as they'll try to go underwater. And it's ironic that it says by 2027 that they attempt to try to build this, or they attempt to try to have this set up. And it's not about putting a time frame. It's not about putting a time frame on the exact day that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to return. But we understand and know that all kingdoms have an end to it, except for the nation of Israel, except for the kingdom of Yasha Allah. And we are coming up on that 250-year period. Like I said, I'm not saying that in the exact span of 250 years that America is going to be destroyed. All right, but we do understand and know via the prophecies and via the times that we're in that we are at the time where this kingdom will be falling very, very, very soon. Okay, so I'm gonna read this precept first because I want to open up with a scripture. It's just that I'm actually passing through a school zone real quick. I'm actually about to pass through it here in just 1 second. And I'm gonna read the article. And Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson to you, Akim, as well as you, Akwaf, that listen and believe. It's not going to be too long. Let me just get straight to the point here. Yeah, so this is Amos chapter 9, verse 2. All right, it reads, it says, though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. And this hell isn't talking about them digging down into this fiery pit where Satan abides and Satan's little demonic minions and his forces. He down there laughing on his fiery throne. No. All right, when you get this word hell, it literally means in the Hebrew it's sha'awal, which is like the grave or a pit. Okay, that word in the Hebrew is sha'awal. Okay, it ain't talking about no underworld where bad souls, bad spirits reside. No. Okay, this word sha'awal, it says the underworld here. Okay, but literally sha'awal, underworld, grave, hell, pit. You see, when you dig deep into the ground, dig deep into the earth, it's also known as the pit or the grave, where dead bodies reside. Okay, so it says, though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. You see, and they have these different intergalactic, if you will, space retreats that they plan to go into to try to escape the judgment. You've actually had the CEO of what's it called? I want to say it's called Virgin Galactic, if I'm not mistaken, where they actually have millionaires and billionaires that can go, quote unquote, outside of the atmosphere of the earth and view the earth from the heavens and things of that nature. And really, they're doing that just to test pretty much to test the fact of them trying to escape the judgment. You know, you had them so-called, quote unquote, attempt to try to go deep into the seas and, you know, see the Titanic and all this other kind of madness to see how deep they can go. You know, and we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We understand and know these things. All right, it says we understand and know why. I rather say, okay, it says, and though they hide themselves on top of Carmel, which are these different mountains, you know, because they have military bases behind inside of these gigantic metal doors too. You know, I want to say that movie G.I. Joe showed you that. You know, they actually flew into a mountain. You know, it says, and though they hide themselves on top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, see that? Thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And who is that serpent talking about, man? That serpent is talking about Leviathan, man. Okay, I actually have a couple precepts pulled up here about Leviathan. Psalm 104 and 26. All right, let's read that real quick. All right, it says, let's start up at 25. It says, so is this great and wide sea, wherein all things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts. You see, because there's all kinds of different creatures, you know, and animals that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has created, and a lot of them, you know, reside in the sea. You got to remember, you know, there's, you know, the sea is vast, and also too, you know, there's pressure in the seas that causes animals, you know, and creatures that the Lord has made to be a lot bigger than what we've seen with our natural eye, man. I'm talking about a whole lot bigger. It says there go the ships. There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein. You see? And it's not just one Leviathan, man. This Leviathan is a species. Okay? It says, these wait all upon thee, and thou mayest give them their meat in due season. You see, so these individuals, actually, let's continue. It says, that thou givest them, they gather. Thou openest thine hand, they are filled with good. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die and return to their dust. Okay? And everything does go back to where we all originate from. Okay, but to go back to the point, it says this bold undersea base is planned for 2027. Can it become the International Space Station of the oceans? And this is biblical prophecy. It says, while many scientists are looking to the stars for deep exploration, experts at the United Kingdom's deep research labs are setting up habitable research stations as much as 656 feet undersea. It's part of a module-based habitat system in development called Sentinel that is intended to be open to public sign-up for various science research projects by 2027. According to the story by Interesting Engineering, which said the project was like an international space station for the oceans. You see? So these devils are trying to, you know, they'll try to escape the judgment of the Lord, but they're not going to be able to escape the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. You see? You're not going to be able to go deep underwater to try to escape the judgment of the Lord, man. You got to remember, man, when the Lord brings forth his judgment, you see, and also too when the elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua are changed into their glorious forms, Lord willing, you know, we're of that number. You got to remember, man, we're going to be superhuman. So we're going to be able to go up into the heavens, you know, and take these devils from their international space stations and be able to go deep into the seas in these bodies, you know, and not in these physical bodies that we have now, but in our transformed bodies, and be able to take them and to throw their ass into slavery, man. will be able to do all that and also command the beast, command particular creatures down there, to take them out, pretty much like Aquaman in a sense. The creatures going to be able to understand and hear us, and to be able to be, and they're going to obey us. That's the power that's coming back to us. Okay, as a matter of fact, let me just see something real quick. Let's go back and look at something real quick. I want to see something. I never did a cross reference on the bottom. Let's take a look at some of these precepts. Oh, this is a good one. Job 34:22. It says there is no darkness nor shadow of death where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. You see, they can't hide themselves in the mountains. They can't hide themselves in the heavens. They can't hide themselves in the seas. They can't hide themselves deep underground, because they got these underground cities set up that I'm talking about that are miles deep. They got artificial lighting. They got they have pretty much artificial farms and things of that nature down there too. They have all these things set up. And you got to ask yourself why. Why would you think that they have these deep underground cities and things of that nature set up? And then you also have these high level, celebrities that are actually, paying, top dollar for these bunkers. Because these elites, man, these elites are going to escape the destruction. Don't get it twisted. That they're going to escape the destruction. But they're not going to be able to escape slavery. You see, that's what they plan on doing. They plan on escaping the judgment to rise out the ashes like the order of the phoenix and renew and things of that nature, build back better. No, that shit ain't gonna happen. All right. Jeremiah 23 verse 23 and 24. It says, am I a power at hand, saith Yahweh, and not a power afar off? Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him? Saith Yahweh. Do not I fill heaven and earth? Saith Yahweh. You see? So the Lord is like, man, look, you can't hide yourself in secret places against me. The Lord's spirit fills all things, as it's written. Okay? So with that all being said, these underground, these underwater bases, and we're doing it for scientific research. No, you're not doing it for scientific research. You're doing it to see about escaping the judgment, which you're not going to be able to do. Okay? Let's see. And that's mainly it for those precepts. So let's take a look a little bit more. Let's read a little bit more of this. It says toted as a haven. What is a haven? Like a haven is like, you have to call it like a safe haven. You see, a haven is a place of safety or refuge. You see that? Toted as a haven, a place for safety and refuge, an inlet providing shelter for ships or boats, a harbor or a small port, anchorage or refuge. You see, so it's a place of refuge. Toted as a haven for underwater research, the habitat is also going to be a case study in sustainability and extended stays for about a month deep in the sea. There it is right there. Boom. There it is right there, man. Why do you think that if it's for scientific research and, a case study, why do you think that they're building it for the sustainability to be under there for months if need be, or for extended days or for months? Due to the destruction, they're going to be down there because it's going to be nuclear radiation. They ain't just going to be able to come right back up. You see? It says the tech is designed to accommodate 6 crew. There's that number 6. 6 crew, short-term deployments up to 50 crew semi-permanent research station. Semi-permanent. Okay? Let's see. Sentinel designers, however, says safety is a priority. So, barring a megalodon attack, a megalodon. What is a megalodon? What is that? Let's see. Barring a megalodon attack. What is a megalodon? A megalodon. It says a shadowy shape is visible in the distance, just under the surface of an ocean. A shadowy shape is visible in the distance, just under the surface of the ocean. The shadow swims closer, revealing itself to be a shark, an incredibly massive shark, weighing as much as 30 large great white sharks. The megalodon is one frightening looking fish. So a megalodon is a huge fish the size of 30 large great white sharks. It says luckily it went extinct to some 2.5 million. You get the fuck out of here. But anyways, it says, so barring a megalodon attack, pretty much Leviathan, the habitat should be an abode for research. Learning, and archaeology. The goal is to form partnerships with universities and multiple nations as part of the learning experience, and surely hope that they can get along better than the Sea Lab crew. Yada yada. It says, let's see. Let me see something real fast. I'm gonna plug up my aux cord real fast and play this little clip if it plays. Let's see. Okay, ain't no sound, but it's kind of giving you a visual of what it would look like. And it's giving you a visual of what it would look like, and what their plans are. And the scripture says that you see the guy out there in the corner, you know what I'm saying, in the picture. And the scripture says that their thoughts is that their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. You see, and they truly believe that, with the judgment that's getting ready to come, that they'll be able to escape it, and they're not going to. Okay. I'm just skimming through it. It's called Deep, Let's see. It says the vision is to learn more about our underwater world, the continental shelves and other wonders, while not impacting them. And these devils, man, these devils just completely just destroy the earth, man. The hell you got to go deep into the waters and get research for, And that's really also, too, them trying to offset the prophecies as well, which they're not going to be able to do. But that's actually ended off, what's that, in Jeremiah 31? We ended off with that one, which they're not going to be able to do. Let me see if I can find it real quick here. Let's see. Jeremiah 31 and 37, it says, thus saith Yahweh, if heaven above can be measured, which it can't, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, which it can't be, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith Yahweh. You see that? And they can't do that. You see, so with this quote unquote, research in the heavens with the Hubble telescope and them, finding we have located planet ZX55339, you know what I'm saying? Planet planet pin dot 44 the Z dash blue, all this madness. We go deep under the waters, and we're doing research and scientific evidence to to find this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Nah, man, you got to remember what these devils' old plan is, man. They want to cut us off from being a nation, man. You know? But they can't do it. You know, they can only go so far down. But even with that being said, you know, they're researching, quote unquote, trying to search out the bottoms of the deep, and are also too trying to get research in to try to escape the judgment, which they're not going to be able to do, as we read. So, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Shem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and that's so teaching this truth, and much peace, love, and salutation to the elect. Until next time, I say shalom.